Club Sex, Couples Threesomes 22, BDSM FFM Threesome Erotica. Copyright 2020 by Connie Cuckquean. Narrated by Allison Okeefe. This has been Club Sex, Couples Threesomes 22. Copyright 2020 by Connie Cuckquean. Narrated by Allison Okeefe. Club Sex, Couples Threesomes 22. When my boyfriend Mark suggested we try out Club Sex, I was immediately curious. He and I had a fairly open relationship, but we didn't usually dabble in anything as sinful as the things that went on inside Club Sex. I'd heard things said from friends and even knew one or two people that had frequented the place on the odd occasion, but as yet Mark and I had never dared to explore it. We were adventurous, don't get me wrong, but we perhaps weren't that adventurous. Or we weren't sure we were anyway. The second he broached the idea, I jumped at the chance. He'd thought me a little keen, but I knew he wouldn't be asking if he didn't want to do it himself. I always aimed to please him like that. I got a kick out of watching him enjoy himself, and I think he got the same kick out of me enjoying myself, too. We'd met each other online several years ago. I should have known I was in for a wild ride when he'd fucked me in the ass on the first date, and he should have known he was in for a wild ride when I'd begged him to shoot his load in there, too. We were made for each other. Club Sex was a fairly nondescript building on the outskirts of town. From the outside, you wouldn't even know it was open. I guess places like that didn't really shout about what they were offering inside. Mark and I stared up at the dimly lit, 4-story building late on a Friday night. He reached his hand to mine and gave it a squeeze, looking to a door on the ground floor. "Ready?" he asked. I took an excited breath and looked around. I'm ready to get off these streets, at least. Club Sex was in the derelict part of town, hidden away in the back roads of disused factory complexes. God knows what it used to be used as. Now, it was a place that deviants of all ages flocked to. Mark led me up to the gate, and I clicked across the street in my high heels and tight white dress. He was dressed in a shirt and a hugging pair of suit pants. He wore his best shoes, too. He said we should make the effort, and I agreed. There's something even sexier about fucking in nice clothes. He rapped the door that rattled in place, and for all the world it felt like there'd be no answer. No light came from the windows above. Only a tiny sticker that read, "Club Sex," above the door gave anything away. "You think they're home?" I asked, squeezing his hand and feeling a chill. Suddenly, a slot in the door slid open, and a pair of eyes stared out. A female voice spoke. "How can I help you?" it said. "We're here for Club Sex," my boyfriend said. "My girlfriend and me." He pulled me closer to him, and the eyes shot in my direction. They narrowed in a smile. "I'm sure they'll enjoy you," she said. "Money first." "How much is it?" $50 for an hour. Since you're a couple, we'll do a buy one, get one free." "Perfect," Mark said. He had a way of being comfortable in even the strangest of situations. He peeled a 50 from his wallet and passed it through the slot. The lady took it, and then the bolt unlocked at the bottom of the door. It whined open, and inside stood 2 heavy-set men in suits with folded arms. They wore an earpiece and made no secret of giving me the once-over. "You want to pat her down?" Mark asked. One of the guys smiled, and then a tall lady emerged from behind them. "I want to," she said. "I have to, in fact." Mark got checked over by one of the guys while I had the rough fondling of the tall female security guard to enjoy. "That 50 is already paying dividends," I joked. The security guard gave me a smirk, and then they parted to let us upstairs. "Couples are on the second floor," one of them said. "Find yourselves
Sample complete. Ready to continue?